Hello, artful friends. I have donuts. Very happy about having the donuts in my life. I decided to just I really wanted Krispy Kreme so badly. I don't know what it was. It was just I need this. Um, so I wanted them at 3 a.m. and they don't open until 5:30 here. And I was like, I want to go get donuts for everybody else too. But if I go at 5:30 to get hot donuts, they're not going to be hot anymore. So I had to wait until 7:30, and then I went and got some donuts, and I went and delivered donuts door to door, basically. Sorry. And because right now, there was a death in the family, so obviously, family is grieving. And I was like, I'm going to go get some donuts. And I'm going to go take them some donuts just to kind of make them happy. Spread the good news of the holy donuts of the Church of Krispy Kreme. And I got some laughs. I went up to the door and I rang the doorbell, answered the door, and I was like, would you like to hear the good news of the holy donuts of the Church of the Krispy Kreme? So even in a bad time, you can spread some joy, some little light laughters. My spelling is awful right now. Go spreading some loves. But then, I went to my brother's place, and I, had to pound on his door. I knew he was asleep, but I, kept pounding on his door. I mean, I don't pound on doors. That's my trigger, is, if somebody pounds on my door, or even knocks on my door. So, I just light knocks. Finally got him to wake up. He answers the door half asleep, and I was like, would you like to hear the good word of the holy donuts of the Krispy Kreme? And he took one, and I was like, would you like more? I have a fucking dozen, and only 3 have been eaten so far. And he was like, no, one's enough. And I was like, okay, have a good day. And then I got in the car and thought, he's not going to remember he ate this donut. He's going to think he dreamed eating a donut. Nice. I just love me some fucking donuts. Also, during really difficult times and whatnot, you need to spread some love in any way that you possibly can. Although, I was hoping after, I did my round that I wanted to do spraying the donuts to the people who need them right now, to give them a little joy in their grieving time and whatnot. I was, left with a shit ton of fucking donuts left because everybody was just like, I'll have one. And I was like, only one? I bought a shit ton. Are you sure? You can have more. It's okay. And they were like, oh, no, it's okay. And I was like, all right, this is fine. So I was like, you know what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go spread some donuts to, anybody I see on the street who's, actually homeless. Not to we've got so many fake panhandlers. So many fucking fake panhandlers. who like drive nicer cars than me, which I don't have a nice car, but like their cars are sport cars, really high-end nice cars, and have big nice houses. My news station and whatnot did major stories on this, and I actually do know who the real homeless people are in my town. Like, I've grown up here, and like I know where they live, I know like the areas that they're in, I know exactly who they are, sort of. Like, I don't know them personally, but like if I see them on the street, I'm like, ah, that one is definitely. I was like, I'm gonna go find people who actually need this, and I'm gonna go give them a fucking donut. So I'm driving around. All I'm seeing is fake panhandlers. I was pissed. Do you know how fucking royally pissed I was? Because I went to the exact areas where all the real homeless people normally are. And I was like looking, and I'm looking, and it looks like all these fake panhandlers took over their spots, which to me is beyond fucked up. And I was just like, hey, what, who are you? Why are you here? Like, no, you're, and like, especially whenever you can see like their super fucking nice backpack that they tried to pass off as like a hobo bag, and I'm like, yeah, no. It's just one of those things of like, I know there are so many of these, and that made me sad because I was like, I just want to give some fucking donuts out, okay? Like, have a fucking donut. And no. Because, like, especially at one place, like, the homeless guy, there's one homeless guy, he's schizophrenic, um, but he'll go into a cafe that I know, and he'll just sit there and he drinks the free milk at the cafe, like for people to pour into their coffee, but he'll pour it into a cup and he'll just drink the free milk. And so I was hoping to see him, but no. And that made me really upset because I was like, I'm not going to give out my donuts to these people who could go buy their own donuts and go buy like a shit ton of these donuts because, like, from what I've learned here in this area, you can make a shit ton of money, like more than even somebody with a part-time job, just panhandling. And a lot of people know that. So they'll just act homeless for a day or a few days and whatnot. And that just royally ticks me off. Like, don't do that. Like, it's not worth it. It makes me mad. I'm just like, please stop. Now, I did see while I was making my rounds, I hadn't hit everybody that I wanted to give them donuts yet. And I did see one guy, he was selling the magazines. There's a program for homeless people here in my town where they'll give them magazines to sell and they make basically the money. So it's kind of that like legality thing of now it's fully legal for them to make that money. And instead of like panhandling technically is illegal, and if you're caught giving money to anybody here in my town, you'll get a ticket. And so you could hand $1 to a panhandler here, and if you're caught handing $1 to them, you get like a $50 ticket or something. So I was like, well, if I give them a donut, there's absolutely no legal issue. But I saw him selling the newspapers or selling the magazines, and I was like, I'm gonna come back for you, buddy. And then I came back around, he wasn't there. I was like, dude, bruh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? And I like drove and drove and drove, and I was like, I'm not finding anybody who's legit. So maybe one day I'll just go back out and do that. Because that's something I badly want to go fucking do, but today I guess wasn't the day. But at least I did get to spread some joy around to like people who are grieving. So I don't feel like it was a complete waste of the day. I did roll down my window and was just like, So the homeless human just ran away. I don't know. Like he might have, like, because he was selling the magazines and whatnot near all of these fast food areas. He may have made enough to like go into one of the fast food places and get some food. Like, I don't know, or had to go tinkle and I just missed him. Like, I don't know. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? There it went. Donut. Mm. Hmm. Like, if you can go to, if you know somebody who's like grieving, don't push anything by any means, but like even drop something on their doorstep, like food or, money or whatever you think that they need. And that time, I was just kind of like, I'm gonna do some hit and runs of donuts. Like, I'm not gonna stay. Obviously, like with my brother, it was just kind of like a knock, knock, knock a few times. Here's a donut, and he shut the door, and I was like, "Have a good day." I fucking woke him up. I feel bad, but it's also like donut. Um, but like in one situation, like I went and I was just like, "Here's a donut," and it was like, "Please come in," and I was like, "Are you sure?" Yes, and I was like, "Okay," and then like grieving time happened for them and whatnot, which I was like, "Okay, wasn't expecting that out of you. You're normally not the one to do this. Normally you gotta be pushed to open up and grieve. But they did it on their own time, which was actually better, and I was glad. And I was like, "Yes, get it out. You get get it out. You need to." Like, but I wasn't gonna push anything. It was just like whatever you want to express, whatever you want to tell. That's kind of how to treat grieving. Like grief, everybody takes it at their own pace, and like in one person's situation, they live way too far away for me to go drive them some fucking donuts. Like we're talking hours away. But like in one griever's case right now, thankfully, I always think it's pretty nice when anger hits first because we all have our stages of grief. And I really appreciate it sometimes when the raging anger part of grief hits first because it makes all the other parts of grieving not so bad anymore. You don't have to worry about like the storm to come, like waiting for them to get angry because like that always it's sad because especially like whenever I know people who are grieving and watching them grieve, and I just like feel that buildup of anxiety in me of like, I know soon you're gonna have to get to the anger part of grieving. I'm scared. Like, I get really worried. So my friend was having a birthday party without me, but she's also my cousin, so I'm really depressed. That really sucks. Hopefully it wasn't that they like didn't want you there. Hopefully it's just like a situation of they were only allowed to have like a certain amount of friends. I don't know how old you are, but like maybe it was a situation of their parents said you can only have this many people or something, and they didn't want to like hurt like their friends' feelings or anything, and they thought maybe you'd understand. Like, I don't know the scenario. I don't know your cousin, but I'm also sorry because it does always suck to be left out. Like that always hurts. I would love to give you guys these donuts if I could like pass them through the screen, but unfortunately YouTube hasn't made that possible yet. Maybe one day. When I was a kid, I had the dream that like we'd be able to like we'd see a commercial or something like that for something that we want, and we'd be able to click the screen and it would like somehow manifest in our home. Um, I thought like nowadays I'm like with 3D printing, maybe one day that'll be an actual possibility. My sister and cousin hate each other right now. Surprise family drama happens. happens. I lost my mom almost a year ago. I am so sorry for your loss. Losing a parent is one of the worst. Like, that's the grieving situation that we're dealing with right now. It wasn't my mom, but it was, a mom. And I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with that right now. It's awful. Even like my last partner, their mom had passed away, and it's awful. And I'm so sorry. Like, nobody should have to go through that. A classmate of mine lost her mom a few years ago to a suicide. That's always one of the worst. Like, unexpected deaths like that are just horrific. Absolutely horrific to everybody involved. But that's why I try to kind of be hands-off until asked to be hands-on, basically, but I also will try to kind of like let them know I'm here for you if you need me, and I'm gonna remind you because I know you're not the type to come and get me. So I'm gonna kind of like give you some little here, like even yesterday, it was like, here's lunch. I realized it was late afternoon and I just had this like feeling in my gut. I was like, they haven't eaten all fucking day. I was like, I can guarantee you they haven't fucking eaten all day. So I called them and I was like, what the fuck do you want from a fast food place? Anywhere, pick anywhere. I will get it and I will bring it to you right away. What do you want? And they were just like, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, have you eaten? No. Okay, what the fuck do you want? And I went and got them food because I was like, you're not alone in this, okay? You got people who care about you and love you. My favorite grandma passed away almost 2 or 3 years ago, and she was so nice. KW, you would have loved her. I bet I would have, and I'm sorry for your loss as well. I bet I would have loved her. Like, they had not yet even began to even grieve my dog that passed away, which was, their dog too. And it broke my heart because they finally are getting to grieve, her, but then this happened. So they're dealing with 2 losses basically at this point. And last night was not a good night. Last night was the anger part of at the TV though. So I think that's okay. You can yell and scream and cuss out a TV. That's okay. Um, fully understandable. That's part of grief, and well, the TV got told, and you know what? Serves that TV right. It was needed, and I was like, all right, you're finally starting to grieve, the puppy, and that's good. Yeah, it's good. Because, like, even in my situation, like, I'm still in grief over that. Like, I'm still in major grief over it and whatnot. And so I'm just thankful that they're finally getting to grieve, but I hate the fact that they're finally getting to grieve. And then this happens. That sucks, because now they're dealing with 2 grieving issues. And I'm just like, no. So that's why I'm like, you're not alone. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to give you all the space that you need, but I'm also going to let you know you have somebody who's watching your back, and you're not completely alone in this. You got me. I'm going to bring you food. I'm going to bring you all this. I saw your puppy debating on taking the donut. Have you been, like, over here Hawkeyeing my donut? Probably. Haven't really had any deaths in the family that I actually grieved over. Any family members that have died are ones that I didn't really care much about, unless you count my 2 cats who died 2 years ago. Will kitties count? I think pets count. If they are a beloved cat, or like any pet, they count. You have a right to grieve them and stuff like that. Their lives that matter and whatnot, and they definitely mattered to you. So yes, it's very, very tragic when stuff like that happens. Spreading the donuts of joy into my mouth. Mm-hmm. God bless. And I had a Dr. Pepper today. Happy day. None of my family members are dead, just family feud going on right now. Do you get the pun? I don't get the pun unless you're referring to the TV show, but I'm glad none of your family members have died. Family feuds fucking suck. I'm sorry to remind you that your dog died a month ago. Mine did too. It hurts a lot. It really hurts a lot. Donuts plus Dr. Pepper equals amazing. Not with Krispy Kreme donuts. Dr. Pepper, like, it loses its sweet flavor because the donut overpowers it. I'm like a Dr. Pepper connoisseur up in here. I'm like, you can't have the super sweet things. With my Dr. Pepper, oh, it loses its nice sugary flavor. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so my cat was a runt, and she was also always sick. I loved her so much. Then there was my other cat who was very sweet, and she was kind of old. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love talking to you. You make me feel so much better. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better and whatnot, because, yeah, being left out fucking sucks. Really fucking sucks. Thing is, she was 2 years older than me, so I knew her my whole life. That's always the most tragic feeling. Like, I grew up with mine too, and it is the most, like, I feel like I lost a sibling, not just like, oh, I lost a dog. I feel like I literally lost a sibling. And yeah, I can understand that. Like, you're used to her being there all the time, and now it's like you have to go through the motions, and there will be times where it's like, wait, this feels wrong without them there, and it's awful. And I'm so sorry you're having to go through that. The thing is, I've never ever been to a birthday party though, so that doubly sucks. You should tell them, like, hey, don't be mean, otherwise then they won't do it. Like, if you're mean about it, then they won't do it. But if you just kind of express to them, like, hey, I really wish I could have been at your party and whatnot, and like maybe next year I go next year. I would appreciate it a lot. It'd be a lot of fun. Kind of like let them know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Dr. Pepper? 100. My birthday is in June, so literally no one has time for my birthday. You mean, like, good people would have time for your birthday. You just got the wrong people. People will find time. People will find time. You just gotta find the right people. The right people will always find time for you. So I did make an Etsy. I know I talked about it yesterday, and I went out. I bought some stuffs to make crap for the Etsy's, and it didn't turn out like crap. I was so happy. I was like, I don't know. It's been so long since I've tried any crafting, and I was like, what if this turns out like shit? I guess then I won't open an Etsy. But I would have wasted a shit ton of money. I may have spent like over $100, guys. I didn't realize that craft stores were so fucking expensive. I did not realize that doing any type of craft anymore is going to cost you an arm and a leg. I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Now I kind of understand why at certain stores the decorative pine cone rolled in some glitter is $50. Now I understand, and I appreciate that pine cone rolled in some fucking glitter so much more. Can we talk about the fucking pine cones rolled in glitter? Like, what the fuck? Who has that in their house? I'm sure some of you maybe, like, know what I'm talking about. Of, like, it's just a fucking pine cone rolled in some glitter, sold for $50. I now understand the price, because I had to go buy a shit ton of glitter, and I now fully understand why the pine cone is $50, but oh my god. Why is crafting so fucking expensive anymore? Back in my day, it wasn't that expensive. Like, I feel like prices just keep going up and up and up and up and up. But I did make stuff that I'm very proud of, and I'm going to be making more. Because that was all just stuff I made yesterday. I made 3 things yesterday. And I'm pretty proud of it. So I did leave a link down below if you'd like to check it out. I have a Homestuck mug. I will be doing more. If there is one that you would like to buy, like if you want something that's a different quadrant or anything like that, I do have the stuff already ready for it. Colors of mugs and stuff. And I'm going to be making more soon. But if there's one in particular, like that you want to say something in particular, do let me know. Like, message me on Etsy and whatnot. Oh, you use the pine cones as Christmas decorations because they smell good. I don't think I've ever smelled them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, like, put my nose to them. I was scared to get the glittery bits all over my nose. Either that or I've just seen some shitty ones that didn't have a smell at all. Sad times. Should I be nice to my dog and let him lick the plate? It's probably bad for him. But he'd be happy. Let me, like, eat as many flaky bits as I can. And then he can have the rest. They smell like mint. Fresh goodness sometimes. Yeah, I've never smelled them. It's weird. I used the pine cone as a bird feeder once. See, I've done that. You put the peanut butter on it, and then you roll it, like, in some bird seed. Couldn't think of the word for a second. Some seed. Alright, here. Hello, child. Would you like some sugary flaky bits that are probably bad for you, but I love you, and I just want you to be happy? There he goes. The joy of a dog. I love you. I love you. You're a delight. You're a delight. Clean that fucking plate. I don't want to do dishes. Go for it. Clean my plate. The handy wipe with hair. Yes, good. Yes, good. Try not to cry because I just said that. And it makes me not think of him. It's Gonna be okay. You're a handy wipe with hair too. See? You're just another handy wipe with hair. Appreciate it. Alrighty, thank you. You're a good boy. You're such a good boy. High five? You didn't do anything to earn it, so you better at least give me a high five. High five? No, don't lick my hand. High five. Yay. High five. Yay. No, child. I just gave you. High five. Yay. Knucklehead. Hello. Hey, high five. Lay down? No, that's not what I said. Who's a good boy? High five. Why do you do this? You do it all the time, even without getting anything. Come here, high five. Just don't give the puppy chocolate. It makes him sick. Yeah, I know. He's never had chocolate. He'll never have chocolate. Oh my god. So found out a great way. Milk chocolate's not as bad, thank God. We've had some scares in our life. Milk chocolate, it's okay. It doesn't really have enough cocoa in it. Just don't have an excessive amount. We found out that at least it wasn't the hardest. Don't lick my goddamn nipple. He went right for that nip. Oh, well, I guess Uriel was kind of on my nip. Maybe he just wanted to lick Uriel. Understandable. Understandable. I would lick Uriel. No, I wouldn't. Brain, catch up. High five. Here, high five. What? Stop thinking there's more. You had enough. High five. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good high five. Good high five. Maybe he's starting to think his name is High Five because I make him do the high five all the time. Except last night, I was like bawling my fucking eyes out, sobbing like a heathen, just crying. And then I was starting to have a panic attack, so like I pushed him away because like I was bawling and he was like licking my face. And then I realized like, oh, I'm having a panic attack. So I pushed him away because my panic attacks get pretty like not fun. And I don't want like him near it and whatnot. So I got him away. And then like I finally started to come to, and he like inched closer, and I was starting to, come more together, and he like starts rubbing my belly with his paw, and then he like pats me on the shoulder a few times, and then he just lays his paw and his head on my shoulder and just looks at me. Like, you gonna be okay, Dad? I got you. I'm here for you. Would you? And then, like, he got off and he was like, would you like a high five? You like the high five? I was like, you're the most adorable dog in the entire, like, world right now. Like, thank you. I appreciate it. He's such a good boy. Like, he really tries. He really does try. I appreciate him a lot. I also found out that he's left pawed. He's not right pawed. Which I've tried to do like the high fives and the shake with his right paw, and he will like try, but he's like, I have no clue what is happening. I have no clue what I'm doing, and then he'll just be like reverts back to the left, like I'm left pawed, thank you. And I'm like, oh okay. My name is Dog when we stream, and when KW is being meme and he has food and quite great, I go to him. I like the plate. We'll go to plate. I like the color of the plate and stuff. Whenever I saw it, I was like, I need it. Dollar Tree. Yay for dollar store buys. Stop licking the plate. There's nothing there. You whore. That's all he's gonna do now. He's gonna lick it forever. And I don't know what he's gonna even get off of it. There's probably not even flavor on it. He's gonna make flavor. I want a pet burb, but I can't get one in this house. Burbs are good. Fucking loud, but they're good. How are you doing? Oh. Here. Come here. See, if you go to my Etsy, I spent a long time. I've never made glitter bottles before. I have a glitter bottle, and I love it very, very much because it is asexual. It's a little, like, pretty teeny one. And so I made my own for my Etsy, which was much bigger. That was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I don't know how I thought it was going to be easy, but I didn't realize what I had decided to do. I was just like, oh shit, this is not working out. So I had a lot of mishaps, and I was covered in glitter for all day, like all night and whatnot. I probably still have glitter somewhere on me. I did take a shower. No, I do have glitter on my arm. Nice. Oh, and I don't want to talk about my dining room table at the moment and the carpet all around my dining room table. So much glitter. And I know that I'm going to make more. So if anybody would like a glitter bottle, they don't leak or anything. Like, I have those things well packed, and they're not going anywhere. Like, unless you break the glass bottle. Please don't break the glass bottle. That's the only way you're going to get the glitter out. If you're basically, like, doing something damaging to it, then you'll get the glitter out. But hopefully you won't want to do that. Yes, the herpes of crafting supply. Very much. Try using a funnel. I did use a funnel. I used a funnel. It did not help the fact that glitter decides I want to go everywhere no matter how careful you are. It's the herpes of the crafting supplies. And when you fuck up and just have to dump the bottle. Because, like, I was trying to get, the lines just right. I messed up a lot. I kept just, like, dumping it out and having to start over again. Because I was, like, fucked up. Fucked up majorly. Because, like, trying to stack the colors just right and whatnot. Like, this is a teeny one. I now think I'd be able to do the teeny one a lot easier. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't jinx myself. But, like, less to work with. So it'd make it maybe a little bit more easy. But no, I wanted the big glitter bottles. I absolutely love your shirt. Well, thank you. I love the shirt too. My babies. My baby boys. Also, my baby boy is showing off his bum. His bum diggity. I'm just like, child. You're just a bean. Why is it the baby that is showing off his butt? Why? Like, I wish it was Victor showing off his ass. But no. I want them to make a Chris shirt. And the only reason I want them to make a Chris shirt is so that he, like, shows his butt on the shirt. It'd be nice. What a good butt. A plush rump, as they might say. The good plush rump. My mom says I have asthma, which is her theory as to why I'm sick. Asthma is not gonna make you sick necessarily. Like, asthma is like a lung problem. I got asthma. I myself has the asthma. But, like, it doesn't make you sick necessarily. It's like its own lung issue. But if, like, you've got other symptoms other than just, like, breathing issue and coughing, because, like, it'll make you cough, and it'll sound like bronchitis. I got bronchitis. I'm saying that ain't nobody got time for that. That was here in Oklahoma. Nobody got time for that, or whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. That was here in Oklahoma. She got bronchitis. But an asthma cough's gonna sound like bronchitis, but you're gonna, like, have no other symptoms of bronchitis. Sometimes. Or you just have difficulty breathing and you're just like, but if you have, like, a snotty nose or other, like, symptoms and whatnot, then you're sick and don't have asthma. I didn't say asthma. Wait, what? Oh, I misread that completely. My apologies. Amnesia. Maybe that's why I read it so, like, as asthma, because having amnesia and why you're sick. Amnesia doesn't, it's not a, what? How does the amnesia make you sick? Amnesia is like a brain issue where you forgot everything. I have no clue what that is, then. If I'm still saying this and, like, thinking the wrong things, then I have no fucking clue how to read it, and I don't have a clue what it is. Did you make the gay pride glitter bottle for your Etsy? Yes, it's down below. The link is down below. The gay pride is ahoy. And I'll have other pride bottles as well. Soon, hopefully. Bronchitis hurts like a bitch, to be honest. Yes. I've never had it, thank Jesus. But obviously you have, and I'm so sorry. I have no clue what your mom thinks you have, but I'm sorry you're sick. I have no clue what that is. It's a lack of healthy red blood cells. Oh, Jesus, that's scary. I hope you be okay. I hope you will be okay. I fucking hate school. Being on Earth is a shoddy existence sometimes. School sucks. School does suck. Does aromantic count? Yes. Yes. Aromantic counts. It's a real thing. You don't want to do anything with anybody, like, lovingly. You're just like, no dates, no, like, the holding hands walking around a park. Fuck the romance. No. It counts. I don't know what aromantic's rainbow or aromantic's flag necessarily looks like. Like, is it asexuals or I don't know. Because I'm asexual, so, like, I have this. This is my necklace. That was a new sound out of my bird. I have no clue what that sound was. That was weird. Oh, and now he's mimicking the sound of my iPod charging, like starting up charging. He did it for a second, which he heard last night, which means I think he, damn, he's smart. I didn't have to go to school today because of the strong winds and storms because the hurricane from Florida. I live in Georgia. Damn, those winds must be bad then. You can actually Google all the pride flags. Yeah, I did Google the pride flags whenever I was buying the glitter because I needed to know what all colors to buy. And I basically had to buy like all the glitter. I spent like $100 at one craft store. And I still somehow at the first craft store forgot the fucking orange. Can't make a rainbow flag without that orange. So I ended up going to the same craft store but a different location so that the people from the last location wouldn't know that I was a fuck up and forgot something. Also because the lady, like, at the first craft store that I went to, like, she didn't greet me. She just looked at my shirt, looked at me, looked back at my shirt, rang me out, and made a point to greet the lady behind me in line while she was checking me out. I was like, "How are you doing today?" It was a pleasant delight. And then looked at me again whenever she was done ringing me out and was just like, hands me the bag as if it was the like worst day of her life to do it. Like as if she was like, "I can't believe I'm having to hand this to you." And I'm like, "She thinks I'm gay." Because I was wearing this shirt. And so I was like, "She thinks I'm gay." Because I got a little guy with a butt. He got a booty. So I was like, she probably thinks I'm a gay. Yay. Yay. That made me happy. I was like, I'm gay. I'm gay today, I guess. Like, she was so, like, disgruntled. With only me, though. Like, she was a pleasant delight to the lady behind me. But, I mean, like, I was wearing the shirt and I was buying a fucking shit ton of glitter. So, of course, that makes me look gay. And a rainbow set of glitter, too. So, I can understand. I can fully understand why she thought I was the gay. And I did know going in. I'm like, I'm walking into a Christian establishment. The judgment. That was rude of her. Yeah. It's okay. I actually get it a lot. And like even people have trouble understanding me sometimes. Like we've tried to figure out which altar it is. It's obviously one that comes forward like in certain situations of like ordering sometimes because people really get fucking annoyed with me because they cannot understand me. And I'm just like, I have no clue what to do in that situation because I try to enunciate, I try to talk pretty loudly, but like even my family is like, no, whenever you order, and even sometimes when you're talking to us, you are so quiet and muffled and like make absolutely no, like we can't understand you. And I'm just like, oh, all rightsy then. I don't know what that is about. I'm just like, alrighty, cool. Screw the haters, embrace the gayness. Yes. I can't be gay though. I'm very asexual. Like, I love the gays, but personally, I just cannot be gay. I can't see myself fucking a man. But that's okay. That's alright. It's all good. It's all good. I had to put, like, I got this little pendant, so I added it to my necklace. And anytime I wear this necklace around town, and like I live in the Bible Belt, so if I wear this around town, it pisses people off. But I love it. I'm just like, you know what? This is what it's all about. I'm like, wake the fuck up. Here it is. I put that on there for a reason. And especially, like, people have asked me, they're like, what is your necklace? They're like, is that like fairy dust? I've literally, because I think they're associating it with the fact that I have a gay pride symbol. Like, not a gay pride symbol, gay pride colors on a cross. So then I have some fucking glitter, and they're like, is that fairy dust? Which people here still call gays fairies. And I'm just like, oh no, it's actually my ashes. Like, this is some of my ashes. And they're like, what? And I'm like, well, I'm asexual, and it runs through my veins. Sometimes I call it my ashes, and sometimes I say it's my blood. That's a vial of my blood. And that, like, runs through my veins, that I am asexual. That's why I make the glitter bottles the way that I do. You can either call them your own ashes, or you can call them, you know, a vial of your own blood. Except shoe. That's true. I would fuck the shit out of shoe. Yes, good. Oh, shoe. Oh, shoe. If only he was real. Same KW. I hate talking because it kind of hurts to do, but I have to repeat myself constantly. Damn. Yep. We're trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because I try really hard. Like, I talk to cameras quite often, and I cosplay, and I try as hard as I possibly can to, you know, communicate efficiently and correctly. I also have taken many speech classes, and I've done public speaking. Like, I don't understand how, like, there are times where I'm just so quiet or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I walked around a mall wearing my pride flags. Yes, good. Yes, good. Show off that spirit. Just buy a shoe body pillow. There aren't any shoe body pillows I like. I've thought about it, but there are no shoe body pillows I like, because they don't have like a canon shoe, and like most of them are just fan art, and a lot of fan art it doesn't do it for me. Um, it's just like, okay, that's okay, but it's not any fan art I'm really interested. There's one I found on DeviantArt that was fan art made for a body pillow commission, but they've put it pretty strongly not to steal their art, to like turn into your own body pillow, and they have no way for me to buy their art. So I just was like, okay, well, obviously I can't do that. And then there's one on eBay that it's okay, but then it has Juzo on the back of it. And I'm like, see? And it's Juzo more sexual than Shu. And I'm like, see? Shu's my husband. Juzo's my child. He's my son. I don't want to sexualize my son like that. Like, I don't want to snuggle my son looking like he's ready to get it on. I'm like, awkward. I just want Shu. Oh good. What'd I do? There I did. If you could either sit in your room watching Death Note or go to the mall with a bunch of strangers, which would you choose? I would stay home. I don't get out much. What's your favorite drink? I scared my roommate last night because I went nonverbal while she was out. Uh-oh. See, I didn't know I ever went nonverbal. I've been told I talk too much, which I do. It's not that I like the sound of my own voice. It's just when somebody is willing to listen, it's like the issue is like I am isolated. Like I am by myself so much. Like there are many times where I haven't seen a real human being face to face, except for at Sonic, and that's like for 3 minutes. But like that was my only human interaction for the entire week and stuff. And so I'm very, very isolated. So when it's like, oh, people want to talk, I'm like, okay, hello. It's like, people, please get the birds to shut up. I wish I could. I wish I could. But it's morning time, so I can't even turn off the lights because the sun's in. So they'll just keep going. They're loud. That's my life with them. They're loud. Yeah, the issue like with me is, especially like now, I have absolutely really nobody here. Like, I don't have many friends, and I have like 2 friends that live far away. And so I really am isolated a shit ton. I don't get out much. Because I'm agoraphobic. I have issues as well. And so, like, it's sad. Look at the peach, guys. Look at the magical floating peach. Does it shock and awe you enough to shut up for a minute? Do you listen to Panic at the Disco? Panic of the Disco. Panic at the Disco. I was actually listening to them yesterday. Freedom of the bird speech. They sure will make their own freedom of the bird speech. Look at the peach. Look at the beautiful peach. It's so peachy. It looks like a butt. Look at the peach. It's Chris's butt. A beautiful plush peach bum. Look at the Chris bum. That's basically what Chris's ass looks like. It's nice. Here, come here. Come here. How you be do? You looking depressed. I hate when he gets depressed because he starts biting his paws. Hello, PA. Welcome. Greet the people. Say hello, people. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, you're so good. You're adorable. You're adorable. Oh, God. I would love to have some bird friends, but alas, my landlords have a dumbass bitch that thinks birds are demons. Birds are not demons. And if you get a quiet bird, like a dove, I have a dove, he's quiet. You don't hear him because he's quiet. Doves are super quiet, so like you could get a dove and nobody would even know. My landlord has no clue I have birds, or a hedgehog, or a cat. No, poor puppy. I love small pupper. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Just a moment. Hello? Oh. Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine. I just want to make sure everything was okay since you were calling. You did okay. Just like I'm gonna end my live stream. Okay, unless you need to call somebody else. Okay. You're okay. Alrighty. Alright. You're fine. Call your mom. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry about that. They never like phone call, they normally text. And so I was like, is everything okay? And apparently not really, but hopefully everything will be okay. But they weren't meaning to call me. they accidentally called me. Secret pets. Yeah. I mean, the first landlord, whenever we moved in here, knew we had a cat. But she asked about the cat. She was like, what kind of cat? And is it a destructive cat? And I was like, she's a fat, lazy, declawed cat who hasn't really destroyed anything but mini blinds. And I always replace mini blinds anytime I move. Other than that, that's the only damage she has done in any of our rental places. And she was like, then I'm going to pretend you don't have a cat. And I was like, bless you. Thank you. She knew about the dog, though. And she was like, you got to pay for the dog. I'm like, well, okay. So he ain't cost me an arm and a leg. Yes, you do. Oh, God. Oh, God. I pay your rent, asshole. They have dog rent. They have fucking dog rent. And I'm like, I paid for your rent. You better earn it. You better appreciate. You little freeloader. I love you, though. You can freeload all the time. I love you. Freeload. Oh, God. He's like, I don't freeload. I shower you in kisses. It's payment enough. Jesus, EA. Oh, what is wrong with you? Oh, my God. He just suddenly gets the urge of, like, I have to, like, Dad. I have to slobber. High five. He ate shake. That's not the right shake. He ate, oh, Jesus. That was my kidney, or whatever the hell's on my left side. He ate shake. He ate shake. You know what I'm saying. You're choosing to ignore it. You're an asshole. What kind of dog is he? He is a Corgi Dutch Shepherd. He's a dork. He got the Corgi. He's the biggest dork I know. He's the smartest dumb dog I know. Or the dumbest smart dog I know. Yeah, you're the dumbest smart dog I know. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I have known the smartest dumb dog. Which was shocking. You're just the dumbest smart dog I know. Boop. I got your tongue. I got the tongue. Ew, that was extra slobber. Here, shake. Shake paw. Give me that paw. Yes, thank you for the paw. High five. No. Why you gotta be like this? Oh, he wants to rave for you all. Raven puppy, Raven puppy. Yeah, turn that off, bud. Yeah, turn that off. Don't waste the battery. I'm so thankful for this fucking collar, though, because I turn it on when it's dark out, and if we're, like, outside or anything, God bless, because he's a black dog, which means at night, he disappears. And it scares me, because I'm like, if I won't know where he is, need to know where my boy is. Where my boy? High five. Yes! Good boy. High five again. That's not high five. Yes! You're so good. You're so good. Look at the beautiful boy. He is a beautiful boy. The most beautiful boy in the little puppy world. Look at the boy. I only call you the cutest because you are not and nobody else will say it. You are so cute. At the dog park, he always gets called stupid looking, and I'm like, yes, he is. But I love him for that. You're so ugly, you're cute. Okay, you're not completely ugly, but you're not the most attractive dog. Yeah, you're attractive to me. Oh, he got bashful. You're so cute. You're attractive to me. You're just the cutest. High five? Yeah, a good high five. A good high five. He's like, I love this. What? Oh, yes, lick Victor. This is fine. Okay, so I wouldn't lick Uriel, but I would definitely lick Victor. I'd lick him. Just be like. I only fell in love with Victor whenever I saw his ass for the first time. He like came out of the bath in his ass, and I was like, "Yep, I'm in love." Yep, that did it. I was like, "Now we gotta cosplay him." I fell in love. Gotta cosplay him. No, he's fucking adorable. You're adorable. High five. You're adorable. High five if you're adorable. Yeah. High five if you're adorable. Yeah. High five. High five if you're adorable. He's like, what? High five if you're adorable. He knows. Oh wait, he's like, yes. Wait. Am I adorable? Yeah. Are you adorable? High five. High five. No high fives. High five. Why are you biting my hand? What did I ever do to you? Why are you biting? There is no need for the bites. Oh, Jesus. That's my spleen. I don't know if that was actually my spleen, but I stepped on something. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. You're really heavy on your paw, dude. You're really heavy on your paws. Just so you know. I have 4 mini quesadillas from Taco Bell. God bless. I want Taco Bell. I just had donuts. Probably shouldn't have Taco Bell on top of the donuts. Not unless I want a horrible surprise later. But Taco Bell. Neighbors are blaring music and actually shaking the windows in my apartment. Gotta love that apartment life. Horrible. I hate loud neighbors. I try to be as quiet as possible and as respectful as possible. Then when I have people over, like, they're always super loud. Like, they forget that I have neighbors, I guess. But I, like, will feel guilty, but I'll also be like, you know what? They're loud. I can be loud. It's downstairs, too. Holy crap. People. They're gonna go deaf. That's just too much. Hello, hey. He, hey, hey, hey. He, hey, hey, hey. He, hey, hey, hey. And he's like, what? What, Dad? What? Here, sit. Here, sit. Here. Here, sit. Let's lay down. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. You're so good. He's like, you didn't give me anything. It's like, you piece of shit. You didn't give me anything. I've been bamboozled. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, he's pissed. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. Oh, you're so cute. He's like, what? Wait, what? He's like, give me whatever the hell you had. The air. Child, don't step on me. Here, sit. Not flick. Here, sit. She pretty. Here, sit pretty. He's like, you don't have anything. I'm smart. She pretty. She pretty. Hey, sit pretty. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. High five. You're so good. I just love him. He's like, I didn't get anything. You're so good. You're so good. He's like, I don't feel good. You didn't give me a tweet. He's like, you're an asshole. In the arms of the angels, he is mad at me. In the arms of the owl. Why do you always step on me like I am a jungle gem? Hey, I also have a gallon of peach tea. That sounds delicious. Holy crap. Your tongue just, like, never stops, does it? You don't know what it's like to have your tongue in your mouth. You just don't like it. I think he hates the feeling of his tongue in his mouth. That's why he licks even his paws. Did I figure you out? Did I figure you out? No? He's like, no, that's not true. That's not true. Work at 3, bring on the children. Oh, God. All the chillins. He's like, give me a treat. Yeah. I don't have any treats on me, though. You got sugar. You got donut glaze. Oh, he pouts. Oh, he's like, it wasn't enough. Oh, life must be so hard for you here. You had to do tricks for nothing. Oh, life is so difficult for you. If only somebody loved you better. Good Lord. Yeah. Do I not love you enough? That is my phone. Well, it's his rent. Yes, if he learns all these tricks and he makes me happy by doing these tricks, then that is rent enough. He brings joy to me. It is rent enough. It is rent enough. You bring joy to me. You do things for me. He's like, Dad, stop. Well, he used to like this. Let's see if he still likes it. Yes, he liked it still. Have a day. He's like, hey, let's do it again. Yeah, let's do it again. And we pissed off Nepeta. That's easy to do, though. I got her a new toy. Thankfully, it was free. But I got her a new toy. And she ignored it, pretty much. Like, she really just didn't... She was just like, uh-huh. And then if it, like, slapped her in the face, she'd just slap it. Like, how dare you? I was just like, Nepeta, this is why I can't get you nice things. Because you don't want them. Sad, sad. I need more dogs in my life, to be honest. Dogs, yes, they are blessings. Everybody needs a good dog in their life. I just love him. Stop licking the paw. I like that paw. Don't bite that paw. See, here's the thing. I love these paws. These paws are good paws. I just like slap him in the face with my hat. These are good paws. Mwah. I love your paws. You treat the paws with respect. Mwah. Treat them with the respect they deserve. They keep you going in life. Mwah. Look at that beautiful paw that you have destroyed. Not destroying the paws. Don't destroy what I love, and I love the paws. Mwah. Dogs are not our whole lives, but they make our lives whole. Yeah, he is kind of my whole life. Yeah, he's been with me when nobody else was. Yeah, he's there for me when absolutely nobody else wants to be. He's like, I still want to be with you. Can I have the paw? Oh, she's like, I'm done. I heard the Solix voice. I guess that happens. Pet, 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 pet. Pet, 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 pet. Oh, bless you. Lordy, stop. I love that paw. What did I get done saying? I love this paw. Treat it with the love and respect it deserves. I love it too much for you to hurt it. Don't hurt the thing I love. And that thing would be you, Mr. Man. Mr. Man. How dare you hurt what I love? I love you too much to let you. You just French kissed me. Yeah, I don't like you like that. Okay? Okay. My beautiful boy. What a beautiful man. What do you think he would look like as a human? He'd be a very ugly man. With the biggest ears. I think like he would be one of those guys who like his ears look like he left his car doors open. Probably. Probably. I love you too much to let you hurt yourself. How dare you hurt what I love? I love you. How dare you? I love you too much. I love you so much. And the aromantic flag colors are light green, green, gray, and black. Alrighty, I have all of those colors. Good to know now. Yay, yay, thank you. I'm gonna try to go buy tinier ones so I can make them cheaper. Like, that way if anybody doesn't want the big one, like doesn't wear big necklaces or anything. Because I know like some people prefer bigger pendant necklaces and then others prefer like smaller pendant necklaces. So like I'm gonna try to go find some. I just didn't like the ones that I found and they were fucking expensive and I already spent like $100 on like the glitter. So I was like, well, I need to like save my money for nails, but I'm gonna try to go find some tiny bottles that I actually like. That way I can start making itty bitty ones, but cheaper. Should I do art of that? Human Hiei, that is. I don't know, because I don't know what he would actually look like. I just think he'd have those big freaky ears. He's just a weird looking little dude. That's why I fell in love with him. Like, it was his ears that drew me in. The place, the shelter that I got him from, they only had one picture of him, and it was really tiny and it was really grainy. But I saw those fucking ears from a mile away, because, like, the camera was super far away. But yet his ears stood out like nobody's business, and I was like, that one. I want that one. And my partner was just kind of like, Why? You don't know if that's the right dog. I was like, yes, it is. That one. I need that one. Because we'd been looking for a dog for quite a while. Like, quite a while. And they were like, whenever you find the dog, you'll know it's your dog. Like, you will know. And he was the only one with, like, one grainy freaking picture. And he didn't really have much info either. But, like, I saw his picture and I was like, that one. That was my dog. And I was just like, I don't know what it is, but, like, everything is telling me that is my dog. And I need that dog. And then I was told to sleep on it. And all day at work and whatnot. Because I'd gone through so many dogs. Like, looking for a dog. Like, online, I looked at all these dogs. And we had a few in mind and whatnot. And he was the only one who, like, had no real information and one grainy picture. And yet, all that night at work, because I worked night shift, I was just like, that dog. Everything's telling me that's the one I need. That one I need. And I don't know what it was. It was just like gut instinct of like, that one. I need that one. None of the other ones. I need that one. And so I called the shelter. And lo and behold, they still had him because he had been listed a year prior. And so I was like, well, why has he been there a year? What's wrong with him? Like, what the hell? And they were like, oh, he's just, like, not good looking. So people go to shelters kind of with a breed in mind already and kind of this idea of a dog that they want. They were like, he's just not attractive. And he stays in the back, and people want that, a moment of, it picked me. They want that sort of moment whenever they walk in the shelter of the dog that comes forward and wants them. So they were like, he sits in the back, he's kind of ugly, and so people just kind of bypass him. And I was like, well, I've never met him, but I need him. And they're like, well, he's an abuse case. All of their dogs were. And so you'll have to go through, like, all of this and blah, blah, blah to prove that you actually can handle a dog with PTSD and other things like that. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm willing to prove anything and whatnot. Well, then they were like, well, you haven't even met him. You need to, like, come in and meet him. And we also require that you bring, if you have another pet, that we require that you bring the other pet as well to meet. And then we'll see if we want to adopt them out to you. And I was just like, well, you guys are 2 hours away. And I'm not going to do that to my cat because I don't think she would appreciate. She doesn't handle any car ride at all, no matter how long. I was like, I'm not going to do that to her on a chance because I love my pets and respect my pets too much to put them through that. Even if I knew it would 100% guarantee me this dog, I don't really want to put her through that. And they were like, but you haven't even met him. You don't even know if you like him. And I was like, I promise you I will love him for all of his life. And they were like, you know what? Okay, come get him. And so we immediately, immediately drove out and went and got him. And the very first time I laid my eyes on him, I had just signed the paperwork to have him. Then they brought him in. First time getting to see him, getting to meet him, and I instantly fell in love. I was like, that one definitely is my dog. I was like, I knew it. I knew it. That's my man right there. And I don't know that I would have had that feeling with any other dog, like, at that time and whatnot. And I'm so thankful I got him. Like, he is the most perfect dog for me. Like, he's everything that I've needed right now and whatnot. He's perfect. You're absolutely perfect, TA. You're perfectly imperfect, as Cecil would say. I fell in love instantly with you, like Cecil would say, and you're perfectly imperfect. He gives life to my meaning. He gives life to my meaning. He gives meaning to my life. I'm great with words. You fell in love when you seen the ears. Yeah. Those ears. Those ears. My dad calls them the emoticon ears because he expresses himself. They're the emoticon ears. You can always tell what he's thinking. He knows how to use his face, which I love. Like he knows express with all of his facial movements and whatnot. It's great. But yeah, no, it was just like I don't know what it was. Like I know the ears drew me in, and I was like he's the laughing stock of the dog park because of his ears. But I don't know like what else it was. Like I can't describe the feeling. Yeah, it's just like that instant. I'm so happy that this is mine, and it was like before I even had him, I was like that one is mine. That's my little soulmate dog. Hey, are you my soulmate dog? Yes, 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 he is. Even if he's an asshole, but I'm an asshole too. So like we get along. We understand each other on a spiritual level. He kicks me off the bed, I kick him off the bed. He farts in my face, I fart in his face. Like, we just have a great relationship. Anyway, I'm gonna actually take care of this because I want to make absolutely certain they're okay. So I'm gonna let you all go. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you all later. Please do, though, go check out my Etsy. I'm very happy with it. If there's anything that you would like on a mug, like written on a mug or whatnot, if there's any like pride flag glitter bottles that you would like, hit me up on Etsy. Let me know and stuff. Just thank you. I appreciate it, and I will see you all later. Bye.